Why do I do it? To find myself? Do I do it for a sense of accomplishment? Is it because I'm driven? Because I love the challenge? God, no. I do it for the beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Championship Court. We have our first serve underway. Kramer and Del Conte versus Nash and Teagues. First point going to Kramer and Del Conte. Del Conte back to serve.
Terry Del Conte back to serve.
Nash and Teagues having played on Championship Court already. They were our opening match on this Friday morning. Nash with the pass. Teagues going high middle, creating some angles. Del Conte reading that. She's the head beach coach at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, proving why it pays to read.
Wow, East Coast to West Coast, Kyle. And there you see the University of, you said Birmingham?
Yep, University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Wow, and coach is playing her heart out right now. It's 2-0, and she's all over that court and coverage.
Absolutely. Nash going to the outside, just inside the block and out of the reach of Del Conte. That cuts the lead to one. Early here, we're one serving two.
Brittany Teagues now at the service line. Kyle, Brittany rocking the new camo slunks and the slunks hat.
Yeah, she had beautiful rainbow-colored slunks on earlier, more of a 3/4 length, trying to keep as much sand out. She has since changed. Nash with the kill.
2-2 here on center court. Brittany Teagues relying on her partner right there. And right now what we're seeing here is Brittany serving her third one in a row.
Kramer heads back to the service line.
3-2 here.
We got 3-2.
Tiffany Kramer with the serve.
So both of these athletes are coaches in their professional lives, although they don't mind adding a professional beach volleyball player to the resume.
Especially
Kramer
not.
coming from Georgia State University.
Ooh, just wide there for Nash.
Nash just missing that sideline.
Tiffany Kramer back to serve here on center.
Dave, what can you tell us about Teagues and Nash?
Teagues and Nash actually, Teagues is a local girl, and she prides herself on these local tournaments, but she's been a veteran of, the Pacific Northwest volleyball scene for a number of years now, and a standout. You've seen her play in grass tours here as part of the AVP Next AVP Grass Tour, and her and Nash, I believe, are a relatively recent partnership.
Great pokey to that deep corner. Nash responding. We're going to get that first side switch. Remember, we played at 21, win by 2. In multiples of 7, we will switch sides, so that environmental aspect hopefully will be diminished as a result of that side switch.
Oh, that's going to go long and out of bounds. Heartbreaker there for Nash.
Anybody available over there?
That's going to be long and out of bounds.
Awesome.
Del Conte back to serve.
That was minimal effort. They didn't need to move.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They have a 1-point advantage.
That's his role. I don't blame him.
Excuse me, a 2-point advantage, 5-3.
5-3.
Del Conte utilizing that standing jump float, able to get really good hand contact just outside of her reach.
Nash with a high pokey right there, going down the line for the kill.
I think she wants that one back, Dave.
Great placement there. You see the deep angle, and it's all about keeping the ball where the players aren't. And you saw Nash with great coordinated awareness. She sees the defender, trying to transition for that cross angle, and she sends it line. Perfect paint in the corner.
Del Conte able to utilize the block of Nash.
With the kill off the top of the block into the antenna.
Here's a fantastic read brought to you by Streamography. There's a good step close, trying to find that high left hand. Not only hits the hand, but also finds that antenna. Kramer with the standing float just wide of the sideline.
That standing float serve goes just wide. We've got 5, serving 6.
Dave, how important is it that you put enough pressure from the service line on your opponents, but you try to balance service errors? And are they okay? Are they going to happen?
If you're serving aggressively, you're going to have errors, but guess what? You're going to have also more aces. That's what you're hoping for versus your errors when going that aggressive.
The second emergency play is out of bounds. I think Nash wants that one back.
Terry Del Conte.
2-point advantage. Del Conte and Kramer leading by 2 over the likes of Teagues and Nash. Teagues and Nash having played on championship court to start this morning play. Going tight. The wind is taking that ball. Kramer there to intercept it, sending that ball to the floor. Dave, how's the wind doing here? How much of a factor are we going to see?
Well, the thing is that you got to remember that it's inconsistent. It's been changing throughout the day. I mean, if you saw this morning, that flagpole at center court, that was not moving whatsoever. Halfway through the morning, it was blowing left to right. Now we're seeing it blowing right to left. And since it kind of swirls, it is a constant change. The side change means nothing when it comes to that wind being a factor.
Absolutely true, especially if you do have that consistent wind. You can at least say, hey, the wind is with us or the wind is against us. Kramer angling that ball back into the court. Del Conte getting it tight, but able to go over the top of the likes of Nash.
There. We've got 9 serving. Can I get a score check real quick?
6-9.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are the best.
Kramer and Del Conte with 9 serving Teagues and Nash. Nash and Teagues won earlier today. They won 2-0.
Oh, high hand for Megan.
Early unforced error.
Short.
We are starting to creep towards the middle of this set. Certainly that there's enough points to be played. Errors are certainly something that we can overcome. We'll see how they respond. It's a great pass by Nash. Going to the pin, trying to create a little bit more court. Del Conte able to cover it down.
Knuckle pokey free ball play coming here, Kyle. Going to Teagues.
This is favorable. I think Teagues wants this, but that's going to be a free ball kill.
Free ball
off
kill.
The swing.
Alabama style right there.
Right in the center in the front of your screen. This is a fantastic. So what you would have seen was a hard driven ball from Teagues from the outside. It's okay. Goes overhand. She protects herself, redirects it to the far court, able to land inside.
Serve coming from Kramer, going after Nash. Nash on the outside now. What a kill there on the outside by Megan Nash, 7-11.
Nash and Teagues siding out. They're at the bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen on the left is Terry Del Conte. On the right is Kramer.
Jump float going deep for the ace.
Splits the pickle.
For Megan Nash.
Nash trying to put all those positive stats in her column, making up for that early uncharacteristic unforced error and service error. Back-to-back aces.
Another ace serve there for Megan Nash. 9-11.
So, Dave, why might a server go like corner to corner, essentially cross court? What about that? Is there anything favorable there?
You're going to go with you don't want to be going to one favorable spot. You're going to want to mix it up. You're going to want to test the corners. You're also going to test the defense and the serve reception of the other team, trying to see what hitter is going to be off their game. Because again, if there's somebody that has a shank pass or a bad pass, you're going to want to either go after them again, or you're going to want to mix it up and just see which you can put together for multiple aces.
Absolutely, Dave. That brings us to our first technical timeout. It is 9-12. Please join us after a few short commercials from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here at Championship Court.
Why do I do it? To find myself? Do I do it for a sense of accomplishment? Is it because I'm driven? Because I love the challenge? God, no. I do it for the beer.
And there you have it, the tail end of the first point after the technical timeout. That point in favor of Teagues and Nash. They trail by 2, 10 serving 12. Right now it's a battle of the outsides. And what I mean by that is simply how much court they have to work with. Both teams have great opportunities. Teagues just going out of bounds.
Looks like there was no touch there, so it does go a bit long for her. That's going to bring up Kramer again to serve here, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Was she looking for the hands, or was she just not able to get that snap, that English, if you will, getting that ball to the middle of it, or the middle contact of the ball to get that to the floor? Oh, I think that
Great shot.
questionable.
We're going to be checking the line here.
On the left side of your screen, ball is signaled in. That was Andrea Nucetta Elliott who ran over to confirm.
Said, no, that was in. Love the honor call and the sports personship.
You know what? You got to say that Delaconte really had a great call there. A little sports personship.
10, 14,
Calls it in.
11.
Love the honor calls.
Absolutely. She responds with a dime pass to her partner Kramer, who keeps her in the... I think that, I don't know if the win necessarily, or maybe she just took too sharp of an angle to that ball, wasn't able to get it to the cross court on her hitting shoulder. That ball finds the net.
Back to serve here. 12-14 on center court.
12-14
It's going to bring us
here,
12-14.
Oh, just
that
wide.
ball is out of bounds, just wide. I think
Just
at least two service errors
15 serving 12
by
on
Nash
center court.
and Teagues.
Terry back to serve. TD as she's called.
What a swing there, Kyle. You see Megan Nash up, reaches high, absolutely unleashes on that attack down the line, gets the kill. We're switching sides here on center court. Brittany Teagues will be back at the service line here.
Del Conte on the net. Doug, that was a fantastic volleyball play you're witnessing right now.
Brittany Teagues with a
That's
one
off the block, so it
has.
has to go. Going deep to the corner. I wonder if she wanted to go a little bit higher or even a shorter. Nash able to gather herself and find that soft jumbo.
Nash. Oh my God, I'm doing it again. Megan Nash with a great kill. 14-15. Brittany Teagues at the service line here.
You had it for a while.
I was in fuego, if you will.
Brittany Teagues now at the service line here. We've got 14-15, Kyle. Almost tied up after the side switch.
Kramer's pass brings her to the near side. That's a really nice reach by Nash.
Great reach there from Nash. Megan Nash with a
We're going to see a
high
replay.
hand. Gets
So
the
Nash
block.
able to really gather herself, reaches hard into that cross court, leaving that ball, leaving her hand, intercepting that ball for the block. Really nice job. Not even sure she put her right hand up.
And you really got a great look at it there, and that beautiful replay there from Streamography.
Oh, that's going to be just wide. Not
Kramer's swing is just
We
wide.
got 16-15 here on center court.
We were just tied a moment ago. Now Teagues and Nash with a 1 point lead.
And that right there, I think, is a 4-point swing for Nash and for Teagues.
Let's see how Kramer responds. They've been able quick side outs until that last recent one. There's that one they were looking for.
Kramer answering back with a shot of her own, making it 16 all here. Tiffany Kramer back in the service line.
Kramer heading back to serve here on center court,
Who you
tied up at
cheering for? Let 'em hear
16.
ya.
Kramer heads back to the service line. They were looking for that quicker side out just maybe 2 points earlier. We're all tied up. It's an even game. Win by 2. First to 21.
Oh, Megan Kraft with a great change up there. She reads like she's going to go for the power cross. You see her shoulder drop and change as she goes high line.
Great
Dave, we have a
shot
great
there
look here from
Nash going high
Streamography from the
line.
end line. You can see Kramer recognize that she needs to take a little bit more line
Back to
away.
the side,
She
17,
tries to adjust
16,
midair,
Nash.
but Nash able to go over the top to the sand.
And Megan Nash now serving. Jump float coming. Ooh.
Interesting, Dave. I thought that ball was out of bounds. Did you see it differently?
Honestly, I wasn't sure what I had seen there. It looked like it may have clipped the very last like centimeter of the line, and that's all you need is 1 centimeter. If it moves the blue, it's an ace serve.
Great sportsmanship by Del Conte and Kramer. No arguments. They just want to keep playing volleyball
high
and
hands there.
absolutely side out right when they needed
Tiffany Kramer
to.
going
Continuing
down
that
the line. We're
tie
switching
set,
sides here
it
on
is
center court.
18 to 17.
17 here on center.
There's a great view of it. You can see Kramer. I do think that ball traveled just a little bit further over her head than you would have liked. Oh, that's a fantastic view. There you have it. She's adjusting essentially. I do think, like we mentioned earlier, travels over her head, but she's able to adjust midair and send that ball to the sand. Del Conte looking to gather a little bit of breathing room. That's a touch.
Oh, great.
Kramer not able to
From
pursue.
Terry Delconte, but Megan Nash getting the kill. 19-17. More than a great movie. It's our score here on center court.
Brittany Teagues back to serve.
2-point advantage, Dave. What are we looking to see here?
Ace serve out of Brittany Teagues.
Ace serve going high into
So
the
hard to get
right.
moving.
Basically, that's
Yeah.
clavicle to head level as she tries to go aggressively after the server, not allowing her time to transition her platform, and that's going to result in an ace 8 out of 10 times. And right there, you
saw
it.
that replay. She took a step up, took that ball high off the hands. She has a second opportunity, going cross with the chop, finds the floor,
Angle.
is able to side out quickly. Now they still have to earn a point here. They have to earn 2 points. I apologize. 18 serving 20. This is set point opportunity number 2, Dave.
And here we need to see Tiffany Kramer going aggressive to get 2 points to force that extra innings like we'd like to see.
Does a nice job keeping Nash off. Nash has the advantage on the net, but she also hits that high
Nash does a great
loopy
job
roll.
to kill.
I think Del Conte wanted that one. I'm not sure if the wind per se brought that down, or if she just thought maybe she was in a different spot on the court. This is a great look here. So gets Nash off the net. Teagues has to set her. Nash hits that high loopy roll. I think she can run that one down. I'm just not sure if maybe she thought it was going to go long, or if she just thought she was in a different spot along the court. But Dave, we're going to take a short break. We're going to hear from our sponsors. We'll come back for the start of set number 2 here on Championship Court.
No need to rush off.
For the cruise, bring bottles to the head. My cannon fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Why do I do it? To find myself? Do I do it for a sense of accomplishment? Is it because I'm driven? Because I love the challenge? God, no. I do it for the beer.
Good job, Dave.
To my boys in the front row, I was not trying to be rude. I just had somewhere to be. Sorry, guys.
Welcome back to Championship Court here at the 39th again Seaside Beach Volleyball Tournament, hosted by the Seaside Chamber of Commerce. You're joining us for Brittany Teagues and Megan Nash versus Tiffany Kramer and Terry Del Conte. That block by Kramer gives the first point of the set to Del Conte and Kramer. That's a great forearm pass by Megan Nash, leaving a great alleyway for Brittany Teagues. Brittany Teagues, the 2015 Hawaii graduate. That's a fantastic view. You can see her gathering her feet, seeing that open line. Kramer's off the net. We'll see what Del Conte can do to get her on. Oh, just wide.
Going just wide of the sideline there. We got 2 serving 1 here. Brittany Teagues back and serving again.
Brittany Teagues back to serve. I mean, you got to look. That's a great read because that ball was just narrowly wide of the line. So that's great court awareness.
Teagues going down the line to the outside of Kramer. Kramer able to bring that one back in. 2 contacts.
Wow, Megan Nash.
Megan Nash, very proud of herself right there. Able to elevate, intercept the attack, and then redirect it to the court. That is a legal contact, though it does count as 2. She is able to touch it after the block attempt. Or in this case, the block touch. Kramer beating Teagues.
Kramer just getting up to put that down. I mean, look at the great velocity as she opens up the body, closes to the court, and gets that kill.
That was a fantastic preview we just saw, Dave. Thank you for giving your insights. You're absolutely right. Kramer continues to serve.
Picked up by
Nash off the net. We'll see Teagues get her tight because she has the length just out of the reach of Kramer.
From Megan Nash, finding the court for the kill.
Right over the top of the block. You see it trickle over the top. That's a good read and good hesitation by Megan Nash.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see Kramer maybe start to hesitate on the jump attempt here as
Boulder,
this
Colorado.
progresses.
It's actually Seaside, Oregon.
Nash's serve is long. That brings us tied 3 apiece.
We're switching to the next point here, Kyle. It is oh wait, no, correction. We are switching now. It's 4-3.
4-3. Looks like the advantage is to Teagues and Nash. Del Conte will look to tie it up 4 apiece.
Del Conte.
Teagues puts Nash tight. Del Conte able to read it. The left hand. Wow. Great pull by Del Conte. Gets her feet there, gets set, just misses the ball.
For Del Conte. 5-3.
Fantastic rally. That's a great pickup. Here we can see it. She's going to come attacking towards us. That was the offhand. Good pickup. She can see the line. I think maybe the wind took it just a little bit. Or certainly her feet as she got him set. That's a pickup. It's an easy free ball.
Del Conte.
There's 2 contacts. Teagues has to go, but Teagues' swing is long.
Touch long.
That cuts the lead to 1. 4 serving 5.
On center court. 4 serving 5 in set number 2.
Tiffany Kramer back to serve. She's going to serve in a way that gives her time to get to the net. So she's hoping there is not a super favorable pass. Ends up peeling off. Gets that one. She has to work hard here. Unfortunate.
Wow.
Megan Nash sitting there waiting.
Bro, what a huge block, man.
Look at this replay. So you can see Kramer trying to get her feet there. This is a really nice end line view.
Megan Nash back at the service line here.
Just kidding, that's live.
4.
Streamography doing such a good job with the transitions. I thought we were going to another replay. I'm actually just very impressed.
I mean, not for nothing. You got to appreciate the great stamina and hesitation. What execution there on the block. Unfortunately, a service error to follow it up, but on that block, you can't be mad at it.
Looking to tie here, still trailing by 1.
Del Conte with a serve.
Teagues doing a really nice job.
It's Brittany, baby. She's free. It is.
So this is our net view. You can see Teagues gather.
7-75. You are right.
This is a fantastic end line view. You can see the court she's working with. So Kramer goes into that cross court. Teagues recognizes and finds that line shot.
Oh, Heartbreaker there. Brittany
And
Teagues
as we
on it.
return to live play, Teagues with the attack error. That is going to give a 1 point advantage.
Just a touch low on the side approach. And that's
Excuse
gonna
me, correction. Still trailing by
Tiffany
1. Kramer looks to
service
tie it up
six,
here.
serving 7.
6-7 here for Kramer. Kramer going after Teagues. Teagues has it on the right side. Right side, she reaches high. Soft shot, Kyle.
Teagues doing a really nice job. I think part of it was hesitation. The other part is she went just a little too soon. She started her approach. She waits, and then she does a really nice job getting both feet. There you can see it. You can see that slow step close. Ball maybe was taken behind her, or certainly she ran underneath it, so has to wait and hits that soft roll to the open stand. Service error by Nash. That's going to bring a 1 point deficit to Del Conte and Kramer. They still chase this 1 point deficit. Can they tie it up here? A service error.
There, and that's going to find that. We got 9-7 here.
You see that Del Conte a little bit rocked back. I wonder if this wind had picked up and brought that behind her. Picked up there by Tiffany
Possibly.
Kramer.
As we return to play, Kramer going hard to the cross court. Teagues gets it,
What a swing
but it
by
makes
Tiffany
contact
Kramer
outside the
outside.
antenna. That ball is going to be whistled
Kramer back
dead.
to serve now.
Kramer heads back to serve.
Eight, 9.
Kramer to
going to
serve.
Teagues on the right side.
Good jump. Oh, just out of the reach of Kramer. She wants that one back too. She knows if she just sinks the hips a little bit, prepares herself, she takes one big step, can bring that back. Maybe she has the ability to use 2 arms there, ends up going with one, but it goes off the knuckles and out of bounds.
Right you are, Kyle. That's going to bring up Miss Megan Nash to serve.
Nash reverting to the standing float has had, a lot of unforced errors from the service line.
Good shot there, picked up by Teagues. Teagues on the right side now. Down the line, but
Teagues
just wide.
just wide of the sideline, Dave. You're absolutely right.
On the right side for Teagues, that's going to go wide. We
I like your shirt. I wish you were beer too.
You have to forgive
Speaking
me.
of beer, Michelob Ultra. Thanks for being out here.
It's
Thanks for
it's
distributing.
different having you here on the live stream. It's so nice. There's a sense of familiarity there.
9-10.
It's like that gentle embrace of a friend you haven't seen in a long time.
Taking it to the line. That's going to be out of bounds. Good aggressive serve there from Del Conte. But that does go just wide of the line. Brittany's all over it, watches it, takes it to the line. And as
That's
she's
a
hustling,
really good.
it almost looked like she moved that line, which you got to be careful of in beats because it's hard to claim that it was your foot, not the ball.
That is correct. And that serve is wide. That's going to bring us to the technical timeout.
11
Del
as we are
Conte
65
and
to the
Kramer
technical timeout
down by
coming here.
1. Teagues and Nash
Court.
with a 1 point advantage. They also have a 1-set lead over Kramer and Del Conte. We'll see how they respond here, if they can tie it up after a short commercial break from our sponsors.
Slippers, no shoes, head batchy for the cruise, green bottles to the head, McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Beach Volleyball Tournament, the 39th annual Party in the Sand.
Dave, you're absolutely right. The 39th annual, again, as they like to joke, as we were not able to compete last year. How thankful we are that we made progress. We get to get together around the sport of volleyball, and there's a service ace by Kramer, looking to do exactly what she wanted, even us up at 11 apiece.
We got 12 to serving 10.
Kramer's back to the service line. She's just off your screen right now. I'm just kidding. She's right in your screen. Got a glare from the sun and a service ace. That gives them a 12-10 lead. Kramer serves again. Teagues, Nash with the second contact, nicks the tape. Taking Del Conte going over the top, deep to the corner. That was fantastic volleyball. Again, Nash being caught in no woman's land. Not really sure. Does she commit to the block? Is she hopefully going to be kind of in between where she can do either if she has that opportunity? Del Conte doing a really nice job as she gathers, hitting that deep corner. Kramer serves short, trying to get Nash on the move. Nash gets her feet there, but picks up by Del Conte. Del Conte with the lefty. Teagues' poke is out of bounds. That's a 2-point advantage.
13-11.
Now it's 14.
14-11. Now taking that 3-point advantage. We'll see if they can hold it. Ball is contacted by Kramer. You have to appreciate the sports partisanship. That'll send Nash back to serve. Now she's gone away from the jump float. We'll see if she brings it back. I think she's feeling just a little bit better. Dave, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing Megan Nash getting very confident, and a few great plays string together. You get that confidence level, and you get more and more aggressive, and she's going after it, and she's getting it.
Yeah, that serve nicking the top of the net favorably for Del Conte, but the hard-driven swing is dug by Teagues, who redirects it into the far open court. There's a fantastic replay. You can see how much court is open, and she's just trying to finish. Remember, the game of volleyball is a game of angles.
That's going to be just long.
Just long. Really nice idea. Del Conte actually tries to pass from the right side of the court, move around to the left, but Kramer decides to take it over in two and just misses that end line.
Ken, you are amazing at just about everything.
I'm trying.
Dude, you're nailing it. Love everything you do.
Megan Nash to serve. I think she's come back to that standing jump float. But another service error. You wonder if she's going to go back to that standing float.
Just me standing here.
No, actually, I think we both
Same scores.
I think our weekends would suck without each other, to be honest with you.
No, we're not sucking each other.
No. Our weekends would be unfortunate without each other. Wow. Poor choice of words, and I'm an announcer.
That got dark. Nash able to go clean to the cross court.
Swing. Britney Spears back to
Streamography providing us with a fantastic angle. You can see she step closes. That ball is either head up on the blocker or maybe to her right, and she goes right underneath to the sand. Del Conte with a nice, clear, acrobatic play to keep the ball alive and stays out of the net as she plays it over.
As Tiffany Kramer going back to serve.
Teagues and Nash doing a really nice job to erase the deficit, now down to 1.
Teague again with a great pass. Now she's on the right side, no one up. Kramer with a great dig.
She's going to go high line.
And trying to get the same dig as Kramer had a second ago. Megan Nash unable to get a handle on it.
She's a big fan of anything you can do, I can do better. And she does get a dig. I think it was just outside the reach of Teagues. Teagues not sure, can I run it down? Can I not? Ball falls. That's going to give a 2-point advantage.
Right you are. Here we go. Action underway. Going to Kraft. Going to Nash right away.
Fantastic dig by Del Conte. Touches, that's 2, has to go. I have to imagine that she's going deep line. A lot of net play. Kramer tries to end it and does so, but unfortunately in favor of Teagues and Nash. That gives Teagues and Nash a 16th point here in set number 2. Now they did win set number 1, but they're down by 1, Dave.
Megan Nash back to serve.
Megan Nash now serving. You know, Kyle, it's still aggressive play, but you got to remember, Brittany and Megan have been playing very, very consistently, clawing their way up and chipping away at that lead, and it is only a 1-point difference right now.
Teagues with a great pickup. Keeps it, but Del Conte is out of the play. She has to go high. Maybe a chop. Intercepted by Nash. That's a great read by Kramer. What I mean by that is reading the situation. Normally we talk about reading in terms of
16 here on
defense,
center.
which I think Teagues does a nice job reading, but it's just outside of her reach. That's going to give a 2-point advantage back to Kramer and Del Conte. They are up 18-16 here in set number 2.
And right now, what you're looking to see, what you're going to be wanting to see from Del Conte and Kramer is an ace server. They want to go up on the side switch, up 3, because they're switching the next point. That side switch could also add to a momentum shift if they do not get this point.
You definitely feel better, Dave, going into the side switch as the causer of the point,
and we're switching
as opposed to
sides
the
here.
recipient
Kills,
of
Brittany
an
Teagues
only
going
1
cross court,
point deficit now.
17-18 here
Teagues
on
able to
center.
side out with her partner, Nash.
Brittany Teagues at the service line, Kyle. And what we're seeing here, 17 serving 18. And let's see if she can carry that momentum on the side switch.
Teagues and Nash hailing from Redondo now.
And look at that.
Nash
block
coming
for
up with a
point.
big block.
Big block for point there from Megan Nash. Brittany Teagues back to serve here. 18 all on center court.
That's feeling pretty good. So we're all tied up 18 apiece. You have to remember, Nash and Teagues have the 1 set advantage, so the pressure is going to be on Kramer and Del Conte.
Great pickup there. Taking it on 2. Option play. Teagues is there.
Oh, great hustle there. We
Kramer
got
looking to go deep to the
Brittany
corner with a
back to serve.
tomahawk. I think it was a late second decision. She had less room to work with. Ball goes in the net. Now the 1 point advantage back to Teagues and Nash as they look to close out set number 2. Good angle by Kramer.
Kramer's on the outside.
Good set. Good swing.
Great up there from
Nice shot by
Brittany.
Teagues. She keeps it alive.
Kramer's underneath it. Beautiful set. It's tight.
Block for point by Megan
Physical
Nash.
play at the net. Nash and Kramer going at it.
Great
Here's a
extension there.
replay. Kramer clamping down on that contact from Kramer. Excuse me, that was Nash clamping down on the Kramer attempt. We have a timeout. We're going to head to a commercial break.
Go ahead,
Give you
get
a few
up,
words from our
stretch.
sponsors.
You
We'll
got
come back
time
to
to
see
get
how
out
the
of your
second
seat,
set
Brad.
plays out.
You're leading by example here. Robert here.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I have not seen a single person sit in that Beavers section yet today. What does that say? Maybe it's, fresh and clean for you, ready to go sit in. Whether you're a fan or not. 2018.
Okay, ready? Coming in.
Oh, great up there.
And
That's
returning
a
to the
point.
court,
We got 19.
action underway.
20 here.
Kramer and Del Conte able
Kramer
to
and Del
side out.
Conte.
That cuts the lead to
Kramer
1.
service line here.
It is 19-20. This is set point opportunity number 2 for Teagues and Nash. They did win the first set. Kramer looking to put a little bit more pressure. I imagine going to go after Nash and get her off the net. Unfortunate service error ends the match in favor of Teagues and Nash. Really good volleyball. You can see on your screen scores 21-18, 21-19. That's 1 or 2 plays that Del Conte and Kramer are thinking to themselves, I can make that better play. I can put us in a better situation to be successful. Really excited to see them keep playing. It is only pool play here, Dave. It's the 39th annual Seaside Beach Volleyball Tournament. What are they playing for?
They're playing here for the biggest cash prize here in the Pacific Northwest. What we're seeing is, I think it's $12,000 in prize money in the women's purse, if not $10,000. Oh, sorry, $25,000 prize. So it's $12,500 for each division, men's and women's. I believe that big check that they're going to get if they come in first place is $5,000. So, I mean, that's one heck of a weekend between you and your partner earning $2,500 in a weekend for playing volleyball, and that's what these ladies are going for.
Absolutely. Playing volleyball, being here in the beautiful town of Seaside, Oregon. Beautiful weather, great volleyball here on Championship Court and all up and down this beach. Please stay tuned. We have more volleyball coming away. Let's hear from our sponsors.
slippers, no shoes. Hey, batchy for the cruise, green bottles to the head. McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Why do I do it? To find myself? Do I do it for a sense of accomplishment? Is it because I'm driven? Because I love the challenge? God, no. I do it for the beer.
For